to revise and extend my remarks, and I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Without objection, the gentleman's recognized.
Mr. Speaker, the gentleman from Oklahoma made such a compelling argument for this rule. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to vote for this martial law rule. It's a shame that we're at this point, rushing to meet deadlines that have been staring us in the face for weeks, and hurrying to finish up important legislative business in the waning days of this Congress. But we are where we are, and we need to be responsible. When it comes to something like funding the government, it's appropriate to use all the tools in our toolbox to keep the lights on. So while I think rules granting same-day authority should be avoided whenever possible, times like this is why they exist. And there is also suspension authority in this rule that would allow this House an opportunity to take up criminal justice reform, a bipartisan first step that our Republican president has already promised to sign. So with so much work in front of us today, I'm not going to waste time on process. I won't belabor the president for his words and tweets, which made completing our business tougher than it needed to be. And I'll even spare my friends in the majority further conversation about how I wish we weren't once again standing on the brink of another shutdown. So consider it my gift to them for this holiday. This House needs to move quickly and responsibly. Everyone understands that, so I will simply say that I will be voting for this rule. I urge my colleagues to do the same so we can finish our business and prevent another government shutdown. With that, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Massachusetts reserves. The gentleman from Oklahoma is recognized.
I'm prepared to close, gentlemen.
Mr. Speaker, I have nothing else to say. I yield back my time.
The gentleman from Massachusetts yields back the balance of his time. The gentleman from Oklahoma is recognized to close.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank my friend. I'm going to certainly accept the gracious gift that he's offered me. And I learned a long time ago, when you win an argument, you shut up and sit down. So I want to applaud my colleagues for their work. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time, and I move the previous question on the resolution.
All time having expired, without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on adoption of the resolution. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the
Mr. Speaker, I ask for the yeas and nays.
The yeas and nays are requested. Those favoring the vote by the yeas and nays will rise. A sufficient number having risen, the yeas and nays are ordered. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, further proceedings on this question will be postponed. Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1, the chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
The House coming in this morning